Hey you guys, I just thought I'd put a quick video together to show you the kind of conversations that I've been having. I know a lot of people have been asking me, what do I say when I'm in a conversation with someone, so I'm going to show you. This is my inbox at the moment. Oh, sorry, I'm having to move my head around a bit. So just tonight, usually I start after about, I don't know, 6:30 in the evening. Um, so these are about how many since this morning, 8:36. I've sent all these messages here. Look, yeah, it's a lot of people that I've spoken to. So I've got one lady here actually. I'll show you live. Let's see how this goes. We've only got 15 minutes on here, so we'll see about this one. Okay, so this lady, Charlotte Dodd, she's sent me a friend request. So usually what happens now is a lot of people connect with me, or you can start the friend chains that I've shown you before. But basically, every person that asks to connect with me, I'll send them just a quick message saying thanks for the friend request, how are you? Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll look at their profile and I'll see what business they're in. So things like I see you're with Nu Skin, how are you? How was your business going? You might be more likely to get a response from that. Okay, so she's come back with, hi hun, yeah, I'm very well, thanks, how are you? Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Where'd you come from and what do you do? Just opening up the conversation. I always try to have questions for people. People generally are happy to answer questions when you're in a conversation with them. Sometimes people struggle with what to say if you're just general chit-chatting. So I always try to ask questions about what people do. So, she's responded there. She's told me what she does, and so I'll respond back to that and I'll tell people what I do. So when people ask me what I do, I don't tell them what company I'm with. I usually say this, so if they ask me where I live in Ulster, blah blah blah, and I'm a tax advisor, social media coach, and I get paid to shop online. So, you're not branding yourself as LTW. What you're saying is you get paid to shop online. People from that will either be interested and go, oh, what does that involve? Or they might say, oh, yeah, I've heard about that. And you can start asking them questions. But it's a good way of just keeping it a bit of a mystery, keeping a little bit up your sleeve. So people want to ask you questions. That's what you want. You want to get them to start asking you questions about what you do. So, this lady on this occasion, oh, that's fab. I've heard of getting paid to do your shop. And I just put things like, yeah, it's fab. I'm working towards my £2,000 per month bonus already. So, if you're sitting there thinking, well, I haven't even got any recruits yet, what I do when I'm new to a business is I put, yeah, it's fab. We are being mentored and coached by my upline who is already working towards a £2,000 per month bonus. So, you're still showing people that you're working with a successful team. It's just that you're obviously sharing the story of someone else. I've done that many, many times. There's many businesses that I've joined where I've been completely new and I've had to share success of others, and I always find that works really well for me. So, focus on the positives. You're working for a team that's building and recruiting. So, she's got, oh, wow, that's so good, so she's obviously interested in what I've got to say. And the more practice you get with this, you'll be able to feel what people want from you. So I'll show you another example. So this conversation might go on and on. I'll turn my chat on actually, and then they'll ping up. Oh, turn off chat. Oh no. Okay, there was another lady as well that was interested. So basically, this lady responded to the post that I put up in the LTW with Louise group. So, the one where it says I should be getting all this food for free next month. If you're interested in learning how, then give me a shout. So people are usually interested in a business opportunity for a few reasons. So they're either interested because of freedom, they want more time with their children, so you need to tell them about that. They want more money, or they want free stuff, or a combination of all. Some people have different priorities in life, so by chatting to people you should be able to get to understand what they want from an opportunity. So basically, replying to her advert in the LTW group, this is what I put. So, hi Beverly, thank you for commenting on my post about the free food shop. In fact, I will earn a free £165 shop and also over £600 in cash. If you'd like to know more, then come back to me and I'll give you some more info. So I haven't friend requested this lady. Usually what I tend to do is I tend to friend request people first, and then they can see your messages in their inbox. So I just thought tonight I'd test it out without friend requesting them. So she's come back, what do I need to do? And then at the moment I've changed my tack a little bit. So I've put, are you familiar with network marketing or working from home opportunities? And I can't spell there, so you'll have to excuse that. So she's heard a bit about it, and then I go on to explain just in a nutshell what it is. So basically it works like this. You sign up to the company, you do your shop, and you share the idea with people. So I try to keep the first introduction to the business really, really brief. People will only want really high level to start with. Either they'll be interested in what you've got to say and they'll want more, or they're going to be saying, oh no, I don't think it's for me, type of thing. So try and keep it as brief as possible. The bonuses start from £200 per month, and like I said, I picked up my £750 per month bonus last month. So again, rather than I picked up my £750 bonus last month, you could say something like, I'm working in a team where my upline has already picked up her £750 per month bonus, and she's working towards a £2,000 per month bonus now. So, they're always interested as well. People are in how much training and support will be provided. So, full training and support will be provided, which I don't charge for. And then I asked the question, are you looking for something to supplement your income or just have more treats? Income, hun. So the next question, do you work as well? How much time would you have to work a business, and what hours of the day would you have to dedicate? So she works part-time and she can work any hours after 4. So, for me, I work the majority of my time on my business after about 6:30, 7:30 at night. I do bits and bobs in the day, but the majority of time is in the evening. So, the vibe I'm getting from her is that she needs the money because she's only working part-time. She's going to have the time to run the business. She's already told me it sounds interesting. So I just put, yeah, indeed, it's a great business if you go about it the right way. Oh, and if you sign up and shop on the same day, they enter you into a prize draw to win a new car. And also try and give people a visual. People will want to buy from you if they can see if they want to join you, if they can see what you're proposing to them. So, make sure they can see it. You know, for example, if you've earned a bonus from this or you've earned a free shop, tell them what that means to you. You know, I know people on the team who, once they get their £750 bonus, they'll be able to give up their jobs, or they'll be able to come off job seekers. You know, it's a massive life-changing amount of money, and don't underappreciate what that amount of money could do for somebody. Even a free shop, you know, £165 on that free shop is an incredible prize, or, you know, bonus to some people and to a lot of people. So, you know, really kind of like play that. And, you know, ooh, nice. So she's obviously interested again. So, you know, I start just building on what I've said. So, you know, there was a lady in one of the teams, Nicola her name was. She'd only been in the business a month, and she'd already won the car. So, you know, I just drop in a little story. So people, when they join a business or they buy a product from you, they like to see stories. You know, people will always buy from someone else's story. That's why I keep saying to you, you know, share a story, share success, share what it's done for you. You know, people will buy your story. They won't necessarily even look at a product unless they know what it means to you. So, you know, wow, amazing. So again, she's interested in the business. So I'm just labouring on the same fact, really. So the bonus checks for this are pretty big as well. One lady earned £10,000 in the first month. And, you know, there's a picture of Beth with a £10,000 shop. I'm aiming for this monthly bonus by the end of the year. Great stuff. I can show you everything you need to know and provide support and training. And then she says, sounds great. And then I just put, yeah, indeed, does it sound like the kind of thing you would like to do? So, you know, if someone sounds generally interested in what you've got to say about it, then don't be afraid to just say, does it sound like the kind of thing you would like to do? If they say no, ask them why. Just say, okay, can I ask you why? I'm interested, just so I can get some feedback, so I can you know, target people more specifically next time, or something along those lines. You know, make it like you're collecting market research or something like that. You know, that just always sounds good. If they say no, not interested yet, ask them if they'd be willing to give you their email address, and then we can add them to the email system that I've got set up. If it sounds like you're losing them a bit, just say, you know, okay, let me leave you with some information. I've got a website. I can send you the website link. You can have a look through it in your own time. Here's the link, and use the www.lifetreeworldreviews.co.uk and just say, look, there's an option in there to get more info. If you fill in the box, one of the team will contact you and give you some more info. Or we'll just send out some more info along the way about our progress. The other thing I do as well is, you know, ask them if they want to join the group, see what's going on. If they're really, really interested and keen to sign up, and they want to see what the team aspect is like in our group, then, you know, add them to the Get Paid to Shop Online group. There's no reason why we can't add potentials to that group. You know, there's nothing we're going to hide in there. There's nothing going on that people can't see. It's just our team group. And I think, you know, our team morale and our team spirit and the way that we all work together works really well, and people buy into that. They really enjoy seeing people pull together, you know. Especially in this industry, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are greedy out for themselves and aren't willing to help other people. And if we can show we're different, you know, that will set us apart from most of the companies anyway, let alone other LTW teams. So that was kind of like my whistle stop tour of how to approach people. So that's people kind of completely cold, someone I've connected to, and someone who responded to an advert. And then follow-ups. So I'll do another video on follow-ups because I'm running out of time on this video, but catch you all soon. Bye.